Welcome back, everyone, for Ocarina of Time. Here we are about to head into the Deku Tree again. We had some technical difficulties the first time, but hopefully we won't get that this time. We've actually got some good video this time. It's not live, but it's commentary.
It's good shit.
And we're doing it once more with feeling.
Oh, the feeling. I think we got pretty far last time. Like, I remember we got the compass, the map.
Yep, but we'll be just as far this time. So here's our first encounter with the other kind of Deku Baba.
Oh wait, we didn't introduce ourselves.
Oh, that's right, I'm Idran.
This is Roxie.
And I'm Ambi.
Sorry.
And the character
That's
seen on
okay.
the screen is Link.
Yep.
In case you didn't.
Anyway, you can get two things from these versions of Deku Babas. You can get the sticks we saw before, or you can get the Deku Nut.
Ta-da.
You get the sticks if you stab the stem, and you get the nut if you smash the head.
Yep.
Smash it.
Here's Navi to help us out with the description.
I love Navi. I will never.
I'm really grateful about not needing to have a wiki page up next to here to know all the enemies' names. this
Oh
time
yeah,
around.
yeah. That's. It's fresh in your head.
We've got a mysterious web here in the middle. That's probably where we're going to have to end up going.
I stand by saying we should burn it.
You
We'll have to try that sometime.
You mean rolling and burning it?
Yeah. Do the
I
old
can see
burn
why
roll.
you think that would work.
Roll with the burn.
Link can survive second-degree burns. At least he's not actual plant people.
Magnificent leaps.
He's
If
an
I remember
agile
right,
creature.
this game doesn't actually have a jump button. You just run towards the end and it jumps.
Yep. If people are a little bit confused about Ambi not being sure about that, keep in mind this is about 2 or 3 months after the last episode you all watched.
I wasn't gonna date it, but fine. Now that it's out there, yeah.
Gotta be honest with our audience.
I still find it terrifying. Not having a jump button.
Yep.
God.
Well,
Just-
that's just how it was, because like what you would use as a jump button, I think you used to roll. In the game.
Yeah, well, you use it to do most everything. It's
Yeah.
that action button there, and
Yeah.
it changes by context. This is the first game to have that, actually. We've got a wall spider, a skull waltula.
I have those in my house.
Do they do this?
Yeah, they lunge at me. Those fuckers. I have a rule in my house. You can stay alive in the basement, as long as it's in the basement.
Thank you, by the way, Navi. You put the camera in a good spot for this.
We're like right up on her ass on this. Poor Navi. It's your fault. You gotta work with the camera angles given to you.
Yep. Here we've got Deku Scrub.
That's you, Ambi.
Hey, I was gonna make a don't want no scrubs joke.
Oh, mine was better. Glad I beat you to it.
Also, it's actually a common headcanon, but the first time around, Ambi had a good idea for why we needed the explanation for doors.
Hmm.
Because he grew up in a village without doors.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. You just walk into everywhere, no privacy.
Yeah.
But why would you need privacy? Because they're
Yeah.
the coherent.
It's a bunch of eternal kids.
Innocent.
Yeah.
No. Nobody's cruel. Except
Well,
my
even
nose.
these doors don't seem to have handles or anything like that.
Up platform.
So they only work through telepathy.
I'm pretty sure Link jumped higher than usual with that.
Well, when your platform's crumbling out from beneath you, I think that gives you a little bit of incentive to
This is
To
some
push off a
Space
little
Jam
harder.
shit. That's what that is.
Happy anniversary, by the way.
Yeah! Oh, that was so good.
Hey.
Our first dungeon item.
Our first weapon.
Well, second weapon. We've also got a sword.
Oh yeah! Why did that completely evade me? Oh, I don't know. I don't want to know. Nor do I care to ask. Have you ever tried to hit other enemies with a dicky stick later on in the game, Idran?
I'm going to show that off here, actually.
That's gonna be great. That never occurred to me, because I know you can use the Deku nut to kind of stun them.
Yep.
Which is, fine, but not amazing.
How is that ladder attached up there?
Very carefully.
Sticky.
Very bad glue.
Sap. It's a tree! Sap.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Come on.
I thought you were just saying stuff.
There would have been a T in.
You never know.
Stop. Sap.
Sap.
My accent's not that bad.
Let's go ahead and clear off this wall.
Yeah!
Fuck spiders.
This is what you should do in your place, Roxy.
Fuck spiders.
If I had a slingshot.
Fuck
Gift it to me.
See, Idran says that he is no good at first-person shooter games, but at the same time,
He's the
he managed
natural
to nail-
Widowmaker!
He managed to nail all 3 of those spiders with pinpoint
From a
precision.
distance. No,
Sniping,
no.
I'm okay with. Anything else, I'm horrible.
No, the real test is gonna be when he has to go to fight a reptilian creature, and there's these like birds that fly around. Those assholes. We'll see how good it is. Cause trust me, it is not. You can't Z-target peace until they're like actually on you.
Yeah. Yeah. I always give it a shot, though. Just because you have to.
Huh. Is that a pun? A shot?
Not on purpose, but I'm going to claim it as one.
That's a good question. If it was burning not too long ago, then who did it? Who was here before?
Well, we know that someone came in and cursed the Deku Tree, and
we-
there's all these creatures here,
No,
so...
that's true. Otherwise, that would have been like, did we astral project ourselves into this room before? And does the Deku Tree feel toasty now?
Hopefully. Needs a little bit of comfort. Whoops.
A little bit massive. I'll set a part of myself on fire. Oh no! Wow.
That was a bad idea.
You were going ham on that guy. You did it in, like, revenge.
Yeah. I mean, he knocked me off the wall. That's unforgivable.
Yeah, you were just gonna bite. That is a thing I hate in Legend of Zelda, is like, if you don't angle yourself properly, it'll just make you completely avoid the ledge that you're aiming for.
Yeah. There's some even trickier jumping later where that gets really annoying. Not in this video, but in the game. So I just did this instead.
Oh no.
I think this is literally the first time I ever realized that's the way you're supposed to go with those platforms.
Like, you didn't have to go to the second. That was a good job. I'm proud of you. I'm proud that we made it this way.
Yeah. I'm gonna let that one live.
Not going to commit herbicide.
No. So this is the reason why there's that second platform.
Those fuck spiders.
And the gold sculpture.
Got really confused.
Oh! Nice.
So the Deku Stick is actually twice as strong as the Kokiri Sword, but as you can see, it breaks on each hit. So, a give and take there. And here we've got a gold Skulltula, which leaves these collectibles.
Hey. Remember, after seeing the gold sculptures, I thought that their texture was just glitching out. But apparently they're meant to be like that.
Yep, they made of gold.
How do they live?
What was that, Roxy?
How do they live? Like,
Very
if they're
painfully.
made of gold. Also,
Very painfully.
What are you zooming in on here?
Just showing off that symbol. Something to remember for later.
Oh,
You see it on a lot of puzzle stuff.
I was gonna say what it is, but okay.
You can go ahead if you want.
Okay, isn't it linked to the Doritos?
Yep. Which we haven't heard of yet, but we will later on in this set of ones. So, not a spoiler.
Yeah, and that is something that I find interesting.
Yeah.
How Nintendo doesn't like, or I guess, well, because I feel like it should be significant. Oh my god! How dare you? Like, I feel like it should be significant since it's actually tied to an in-character group of people.
Yeah, yeah.
But Nintendo doesn't ever really explain why they put that symbol on a specific thing.
Yeah. I chalk it up to the relationship to Ganondorf.
Yeah, because that's generally what we're supposed to think of, right? Because when we see that symbol, we're like, yeah, Ganondorf.
Yeah.
And then, the other thing, like in Majora's Mask, certain items have a certain like emblem too, I think, or it has to do with like the Song of Time. I don't know, some shit. I'm kind of just waffling here. But what does make me think is that like if Ganondorf really did come through the Great Deku Tree, did he set up those puzzles? Like did he bring in his guys and like, all right, set that block down right
Contractors?
there. Yeah, and we're gonna do some remodeling, make it hard for these kids. All right.
Honestly, the mental image I like even better is that he got the Deku Scrubs to do it. Just seeing those little guys pushing around blocks and plugging in switches.
But does he carry a stamp then? And he just like stamps it with the Gerudo symbol, like, yep, this is approved.
Yes. Yes, he does.
Oh shit, yeah.
Made it through.
On we go.
I thought for a second a Skulltula came in after you.
I like the little atmospheric stuff like that.
Yeah.
You were saying because that little, like, the flake that was going down with me?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
black
that's
thing?
what I thought, yeah. I was like, oh man.
So here's the door we'll have to go through.
But it's covered in stuff. We have to burn it.
Covered
Like
in
everything
webs.
else in our life.
That's deep, Roxy.
I'm sorry. That's who I am today. Well, I mean, we know technically what Link is in for, so.
Yeah, we've seen it before, but we have to pretend. We have to keep up the illusion.
I also like that this switch is hovering slightly above the floor.
Is it?
Is it? No?
Yep.
I don't think so.
From like down in the water, it looks like it.
Huh.
Idran, get back down. Yay, Idran.
So let's see it when
Idran,
we're going
listen
around.
to me.
Oh, yeah, it is. Slightly misplaced.
Don't tell Nintendo. It's too late. They already sold so many copies.
So it turns out you don't jump as well when you have something Z-targeted. But last time around, I didn't actually realize you could do this, and I was going to do it in a side video, but this time I'm just going to do it here, because you actually can get this right here.
Oh. Hey. You just gotta angle yourself perfectly right.
Yep. And we've also got this one over here. Easier one. So there's 100 of these guys overall in the world.
Jesus. That's a lot of spiders.
Yep. And we'll find out what they're for after not too much time.
I like the color of the water here.
Yeah, it's really nice water, especially for the time. Well, I mean, water effects have always kind of been the gold standard for how good of 3D something has. How real does the water look?
You know what? That's true. That's usually like the first thing you notice is how is the water.
So let's burn some webs.
Some good fire. Ah, another scrub.
Master.
The proper order.
Are you going to remember it this time, Ambi?
Of course not.
Oh, so many inside jokes because of commentary no one will ever hear but us.
Actually, I mean, I had a really good discussion about this. But him ever remembering anything.
And of course, as is video game tradition, we have to shoot the eye here.
Yep.
Yes.
See an eye, shoot the eye. It's obviously a weak point. But yeah, I never remember anything in video games. Oh jeez, this is a fun place.
In real life, not just video games.
Yeah.
It's a miracle you remember my birthday.
Sometimes I have this idea of forcing Ambi to do an LP playing it of the original Legend of Zelda.
Oh, I would love to. I would love to see that. Actually, I could see that.
That was one of those old school games, Ambi, where you had to actually do notes and draw maps.
Oh jeez.
The original Legend of Zelda was fucking hard. I still can't play it. Like, I still can't beat it. I can't.
I've never beaten it.
It's so hard.
Ah, missed.
I like that
Alright,
it's
at least
impossible
you
to
didn't land
climb
on
from
the
the
spike.
water.
Yeah. Just to make it a little bit harder on you. Are we gonna have time before we get water back and shoved into the thing? Yes, we are.
Nice. That was a good
Snap the
sacrifice.
stick.
And since I didn't get a chance to say it audibly to the audience yet, I'm just going to defend Navi here. I don't think she's nearly as annoying as people say.
I was actually going to bring that up earlier, but then the camera zoomed in on her ass, so I was like, alright, this is not the moment. But yeah, I don't think she's nearly as annoying. Like, maybe she seems annoying later once you've replayed the game, like,
Yeah,
20 times.
maybe if you've played it a ton of times and you're trying to get through and you have the prompts pop up.
Yeah, but
but-
I think for your first time through it, she's really good.
And even the triggered prompts aren't all that often.
Yeah.
It's not, because people always say that it's always popping up, it's always getting in the way, but it's really not.
Yeah, and it's like, especially after like the first few dungeons, like she only needs to, how do I say this? She'll point out stuff if she needs to, but even when you Z-target an enemy, for example, like
Yeah.
you can opt to see the additional information about it, but you don't have to.
I've got some headcanon, by the way, about how Navi knows all this stuff about all the different enemies, but I'll save that until later, because it would be a pretty big spoiler to bring up my theory right now.
I was gonna say magic. Just
And it's a
very
big spider.
Roxy, I'll tell you off camera. It'll be a spoiler for Ambi, but I'll tell you, Roxy.
And you're not
And the
ready.
audience will also have to wait.
What is that? Oh,
These
God.
guys.
Right.
The fuck is that?
That's disgusting.
I mean,
You don't remember them, Ambi?
the heck is that?
Oh, yeah! I remember. Okay, I remember.
Not even a little.
Oh, dear.
Well, to be fair, I don't think I watched them at this point in the first one. I just went ahead and did this.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, when did we do this? But this is really good.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So we saw the Deku Nut there, by the way. Stuns enemies, freezes them in blue.
Also, I really think that they picked a really good color palette for these guys.
They did.
Go, my lord. Shoot
Right
it in the
eye.
eye. I mean, eyes are the weak point.
We've got one more still up there, because we got 3 of them. There it is.
There he is. What I was just gonna say with the whole video game logic of shoot the eye, I wonder, and there are plenty of video games that are set in the future where, you know, you do the same thing, you shoot it in the eye.
Yep.
I wonder if
Or
it's
the
kind of
big-
self-fulfilling. Or like in the future, if anything happens, there's a whole generation of people, and then and everyone after that no, shoot it in the eye.
I love that idea. So we've got this chamber here, but it doesn't really seem to have anything besides this one Deku Baba.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I
think
love that name.
A lot of the times in games, it's like either an eye or a big glowing weak point.
Yeah. Sometimes
Yeah.
both.
Or a tail or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, most robots will have some kind of giant glowing weak point.
We've got a different kind of wall here, and it
Or on
sounds
the
different
back
too.
of it. Interesting.
Something we'll have to remember.
Maybe we can blow it up with some bombs once we get
Maybe.
those.
Ambi,
Maybe someday.
remember this. He's telling you, remember it.
Nah.
Just have that little Telltale Games pop up.
Do you remember this? No.
Oh god, this is so... Like, this isn't even... It's not even bad claustrophobia, but I mean, like, realistically, I don't think Link would be able to shimmy his way through that.
I don't know, it looks big enough.
It's pretty big.
It looks
yeah.
big enough when he gets out of it, but when you see him going into it, it does not look big enough.
We've got another web here to deal with.
It looks like
Four web.
This is my hole.
This hole, it was made for me.
Yeah, that.
We just shove this down so we can get back up.
Yep. Give ourselves a nice... what's the...
Ledge.
I can't think of the word I'm thinking of. Sure, ledge.
Step
Shortcut. Shortcut. That's the word that I couldn't think of for some reason.
And we burn this by rolling on it, since we can't, like, jump onto it from high enough.
Yep, there's not really any space up here to jump on it from.
Wow. You just had to give that away.
I like that you can see all those webs on the ceiling, too, just for decoration.
They look
Has to
almost
set the mood.
fossilized.
There's a lot of good atmospheric stuff.
Well,
in
I
this
think
game.
some of it is veins and not web.
That it could
Not
be,
veins.
yeah.
I mean vines. Why did
Vines, yeah.
Same shit. Same tree shit.
R.I.P. Vine.
Burn and roll. Burn and roll.
There he goes, my hero.
It's like stop, drop, and roll.
He's got a good scream when he falls, too.
Mm.
I wonder if that's like a moss.
Okay, so the order was 1, 2, 3, right?
Yes.
Oh my.
Nah, it was 2, 3, 1.
Yep. 23 is number 1. They even gave you a nice mnemonic.
Yeah, I don't find mnemonics that useful. I always forget the mnemonic.
Well, that just means you need a mnemonic to remember the mnemonic.
Isn't there like a King Henry King Henry likes to drink chocolate milk or something for remembering units? Like a
Maybe that sounds familiar. That sounds like something that would be a mnemonic.
I have no idea.
I always liked homes for the Great Lakes.
home?
Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, Superior.
Ah. Also, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
Yeah, that's another good one.
Damn, Aunt Sally, what the fuck have you been doing?
What's that one for?
That one's for Order of
Order of
Operations.
When it comes to
Parentheses,
mathematical-
exponents,
Yeah.
multiplication,
Oh.
division, addition, subtraction.
Haha!
So anyway, that Deku's Crub revealed the trick of the boss. I'm not sure if any of us were paying attention to it, but
No.
past me was, so that's what matters.
We're talking about Order of Operations. Oh, this is such a good room, though.
It is.
It looks kind of like sort of driftwood.
Yeah!
I can see that. And
I
I
was
like
saying,
the
like-
fog on the ground,
Yeah, it's like the basement of the tree.
and the sudden darkening.
Or like charred wood, maybe? Like sort of charcoal.
You can just see the thing moving around up there.
Like dead wood.
That's awful, yeah.
It's a division
Jesus.
sign! It's also mathematically related! Hey, Gomo.
Parasitic armored arachnid.
That eye flip is so creepy.
It looks kind of like a hand whenever like it stands up on its tail.
A little bit.
Like all spiders do. Take it down, Idran!
Yep. Slingshot in the eye and slash it to bits. Then it goes into its second phase.
Yeah, on second thought, the starting sort of look like charred wood instead of driftwood. Driftwood tends to be like sort of...
Oh,
It's same sort of white, but it's sort of like smooth and like drained.
I didn't know you were a connoisseur of wood.
Oh, it's these things. Do these
dropping
things...
some. They do eventually hatch, yeah.
Ah, yeah.
But you can slash them before they do to get rid of them early.
Good.
Now, same thing. Do it in the eye when it goes red. Slash it like crazy.
I see Gomo as like a spider-scorpion hybrid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because of that long tail back.
It
Is it-
kind
oh.
of jumps between which one is more focused on game to game. Because Goma is a repeated boss.
Yeah.
But some games she's more spider-like. Like here, she's got more spider features. And others, she's just straightforward a scorpion.
Or she's a hand.
And let's watch her.
Let's observe her. Oh, that's beautiful. That's fucking vulgar.
Did you ever focus on that animation, Roxy, when you played this before?
No. I would see her doing it, and I just didn't like looking. It felt like I was intruding.
Yeah. It's a private time.
Yeah, it's a private time.
Double hit on the nut and then double kill.
Yep. Nuts are really nice against these kinds of ad phases like that.
How many limbs does she have? Like, is it 4 front limbs?
Seems like it.
And then that little sort of like below mouth thing?
Plus the tail.
Plus the tail.
The butt.
So Goma's dead.
Oh, the mouth thing's for like mandibles.
We could have done things a little faster though.
Oh my god, it's so
Stick,
fancy.
stick.
Like, I'll beat you with pieces of the wood around
Yep.
you.
So that's one thing you can do, because the stick, like I mentioned, does double damage compared to the sword. And we can also follow Goma up, keep locked on, or you can do this free targeting if you're good enough, and just slingshot down before she enters the ad phase.
Oh,
Wow.
you weep.
That was fast.
Life hack.
Now we gain a heart container, which is an interesting concept.
Yep. Just shove it right in the chest.
My headcanon is that you're actually, like, taking on, like, the life energy of the thing you killed.
I figured something like that. Like, not literally hearts, because that would just be horrifying.
Yeah. I mean, like, in this world, there are things like Pose and Skull Children.
Yeah. Things that Ambi will eventually get to see for himself. You'll love them, Ambi. You love that kind of thing.
Thou wouldst.
Wait.
Heh, wouldst.
We're
Wouldst
laughing
thou
at a
listen?
man's dying speech.
And now we get, for the first time, some mythological backstory to the Zelda universe.
Oh, this is good.
Oh, after this. First, we learn what happened to the Deku Tree.
Nah. He's got to tell you his story first. Selfish even to the end.
Well, you know, that's how trees are.
Like the fucking Giving Tree. God damn the Giving Tree. Broke my heart. Fuck you, Shel Silverstein. I really hope it was Shel Silverstein.
It was.
That would be embarrassing.
If I was doing the Chrono Trigger tide link system for this, we might have our episode title.
Oh, yeah.
I love the music.
Wait, would it have been Fuck You, Shel Silverstein?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
By the way, tiny thing, but I love it that it's the 3 goddesses. That was actually set up in the backstory to Link to the Past, but it was never actually set out right in-game, I think. Just in the manual.
I feel you. There's actually there's something I want to say about the 3 goddesses or mention about it, but I'll wait until my own Twilight Princess one because then it kind of spoilers for that too. But
You gotta save the good stuff for your LP. Just give us the Drakes.
Just that, like, I really like Nintendo. That Nintendo kind of goes back and mentions them every now and then.
Yeah.
And, like, sometimes they're more influential in the storyline and sometimes they're not.
Yeah. Which is funny with how much Miyamoto honestly kind of hates the idea of story in games.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I also love the fact that the law is the sky.
Yeah. The idea is that law includes stuff like science, like physics and chemistry and all that, that she was the one, that she's the symbol of that stuff
order.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She literally gave order to...
Yeah. Golden sacred triangles.
I would love to see...
Yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Hmm.
There are a couple games I know that do something like that. Not exactly what you're talking about, Roxy, but something in that vein.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you've played the ones I'm thinking of, and I don't know if it'd be a spoiler to tell you which ones I'm thinking of.
You just go.
There's a little bit of that sort of in Skyward Sword and in the Oracles games.
Yeah, I know the Oracles.
Well, sort of the Oracles games.
Yeah, I knew that, but
Yeah.
You know what? I'm wonderfully unspoiled for Skyward Sword still. Like, all I know
Nice.
is that the sword. The sword is a people, but...
I haven't played yet, but I've got a pretty good handle on the general plot line just because I'm obsessed with reading about Zelda lore.
I think some of it is also hinted at in Hyrule Warriors, which I played a lot of.
Oh, I haven't played that one yet.
Oh, it's so good. It's good, and I feel like it shouldn't be good, but it's good.
You should do an LP of that one too, because I'm not sure if I'd hit that one because it takes a lot more skill than I have, from what I understand.
Honestly, it doesn't, because somehow
okay.
we've gotten that far in the game. Actually, no, you've got a good point, because like as the levels go on, and like yeah, you still have to beat like a lot of the minion characters that are roaming the land or some shit. But it does get tricky, because you can fail still. Like, oh, you let this fortress down. Oh, this person's dying. Like, well, fuck, get your shit together, guys.
Here we get our first plot coupon, by the way.
Oh yeah, the Deku Tree died.
Yeah. In his dying wishes, he bequeathed upon us this stone.
He spat out this stone.
The Kokiri's Emerald.
I wonder if it was his, like, life force. Oh, God.
Thankfully, I don't think it is, because the spiritual stones are already a thing.
True.
In other places, so I think it's just something he held for protection.
Held within his tree hand.
Grabby tree hands.
Good fucking bye, not. Oh, there he goes. Bye, tree man.
And the falling leaves.
The leaves were always falling. He's just being more of a dramatic. Navi does not waste any time. See, she's
focused on the mission.
She is business Navi.
She knows what's important.
Got her priorities straight. Be more like Navi.